thank you for joining me, Kiki. I appreciate your time.
Sure.
I was hoping you could provide just a kind of a quick introduction for folks, just your name, where you're from, and what you do in the Xbox community.
Okay, my name is Kiki Lewis. My gamer tag is Kiki Cat. I currently live in Sammamish, Washington. I moved up here a year ago from Arizona. In the gaming community, I am very active on the Xbox.com forums, and I moderate a lot on there. I also am a gamer chick and an ambassador for Xbox, and I have a website called The Blue Skittle, which we do a community-type magazine, and I co-host and write for a website called BreakingTheGame.com, where we do a podcast and random news.
Cool. All right. So what motivated you to get started with the gaming community? I mean, everyone knows kind of why people like gaming, but what really motivated you to get involved with the community in a leadership role?
Well, I'm definitely a people person, which I guess is a great interview question. I majored in psychology, so I really like people. That's my thing. And then Xbox Live came along, and before that I was really involved in communities on text-based RPG games, where I got involved and started going to conferences with those. And then Xbox Live came along, and I just met tons and tons of people, and I just I loved it. I love that people are a wide variety of ages and from different backgrounds and everything, and it's really cool. And so, and I just am naturally a very exuberant, outgoing person, so I kind of just took charge, and that's why I'm a leader.
Great. So what advice would you have for someone who maybe isn't as outgoing, that wants to get involved in the community? How would you recommend they get involved and participate?
Well, I can say how I really, because the way I got involved and became an MVP is kind of by immersion. I totally immersed myself into the community via the Xbox.com forums. I started posting and talking to people all over the place, and then I started going to events. And I think after a while, people just started getting used to seeing me around, and basically they may not know what the hell I do, or heck I do, excuse me, but they kept seeing me, and they're like, oh yeah, it's Kiki. And so they kind of associate me with gaming just because I was always around. And I think that's the best way to do it, is just get out there. Don't be shy. Everyone's real. If they work for Microsoft, they're still, like Joe down the road. They're normal people, and go up and say hi to whoever you meet.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Let's see. Here's a tougher one. Where do you want to see Xbox in 10 years being? What would you like to see in gaming in 10 years? What would it look like to you?
I think if we could involve video games in the community even more. So right now they're basically separate entities. I mean, I guess I'm talking more of a virtual reality thing. So you actually are, I don't know if we could do that in 10 years. I don't know, why not? But it would be cool if your video game and your community life just totally immersed, and you didn't have to travel to go to conventions, that you could travel over the interwebs with your body. It'd be awesome. So yeah, I read a lot of fantasy.
Yeah. All right.